Invite me down here all the way from sunny Leicester, so it's been nice to pour about London today and get to actually see real people in the flesh for the first time in what seems like a long time. So, and congratulations on the book as well. Don't want to disappoint anyone, but not removing any items of clothing tonight, so
Is this a warning?
So, going to read first of all from my Broken Sleep pamphlet, Waterbearer, which was out in December. And first poem I'm going to read is called My Daughter's Photograph. Europa, I'm obsessed with storms, and you with orbits around my waist. Your face born bright, and me unable to bear the weight of feet. So beautifully soft blue, my gravity hasn't failed you yet, young moon. But maybe the size of space, my absorption, my propensity for vastness, the way that I live out here. Did you see me, Europa, through a telescope or the touch of gravity pushing in our lives? Born free. And here I am hoping for revival, that fear won't pull you in. Then absence you might forgive this process of creation, this mad old way I seem to spin. See, I've got the old nervous handshake going on, which is kind of hard to control. This next poem's called Cassiopeia. Narcissus, you grow in me, yellowing my love beneath a cage of ribs. A crepe paper dress hides your perianth, your truth. I ask you about cannibalism, your stem, your stamen, the taste of it, the way nature eats its young sometimes. Sometimes, the way nature is disgusted. Narcissus, you sit in Poseidon's chair, so poised, child, so petulant. This family tree, like a mirror, petrified like rocks, these roots, and me. Where is memory or care? Tell me about your horticulture, your past pollination as the fate of bees. Or are you just a stung face, happy to pick off my petals as final butterflies fold themselves over? My constant apologies, hung on too late. This next poem is called My Middle Name is James, which actually is James. In the tint, he is reflective, and eyelids, his chalazion. My face, the 2 acres where we slaughtered the sheep, now dreaming in a crude pit. Our words on the pile, the thud of a blunt axe, a consonant, a vowel, damp cork, my forehead a stiff leather cloth. I hold his violence in a pan with the chipped teeth of a pig. Some economic cuts. I miss him sometimes, but my father is dead and unavailable to explain why he is hiding in my body. So, I'm going to read you 2 more. This is from my new collection, which will be out in August, and it's called Obligate Carnivore. It'll be out in August. And the first one I'm going to read is called Late Afternoon as a Metaphor for Entrapment. The window is open, with the working, with despair, with a sing-song, with April's propaganda, with its warmth, false flags, unachievable summers, unfulfillable romance. My lifelessness in a swivel chair, and the innocent with no idea about the working. The man with the washer has done with the working, oblivious to death, obsessed with the cleanliness of things. Things working just fine. Percutaneous biopsy of plastics punctured, bitten off by the working, the guilt of not spending every second with the working, flesh fuel for funeral cars peeled from the working, slaves to the working, forgotten children's faces washed by the working, paternity leave for the working, loan payments for the working, beds readied for the working, folded so neatly by the working, the 21 grams of the working, their backs, the green stick spines for the working. As the glass spills the milk of the working, magpies call from the branch that held last year's leaves. The working, the evening, the cars, the voices of youth so long in the distance. Light is balanced on the edge, a singular orangeness of row. And the window is open still, just slight enough for it to set, like a guillotine welcoming night. I just got one more, and this is a poem called Rebirth. A horse corpse folded at the bottom of the rocks spreads colour and warmth. The pillow grey sky scratches its scalp across crowns, the spears of treetop pines. Under the weight of ice, he belly crawls back to his garden. A diamante bracelet, bent clasp and scattered, dirty sheets, stubborn cracked slats. Ribs slid between besides the bloat of unspeakable things pushed out to expel the last breath of life and the cloth. A mountain palomino closing its jaws around that to be born again, and after the passing of constellations, the frost unclenches its fist to the rise of breath, to the sound of splitting spines. Emergent fingers, then arms, a face, nakedness shaded white, and innocence resting powder-like on the ground. And somehow the world is different. Not death or the carcass of Equus slipped from hidden edges, but goose-gander skin. The exquisite lightness of feet rolling in the snow. Something lost there. Something trapped within the hazelnut of its dried, open eyes. Thank you.